Welcome back, trainers. So we do have the Sinnoh event rolling out in certain parts of the world. So we're going to be going over all the information that we need to know revolving around tasks, as well as other little perks that we did not know prior to this event. So there's going to be some good news and there's going to be some bad news. The good news is this: when you do open up a gift, you have the chance of getting 2 eggs. So that is pretty good. That makes me really happy. And we were discussing how when you do open up your gifts, you don't want to just go and open them up without looking and seeing exactly what you're getting. Before you know it, you're going to be sitting on 9 eggs and you're going to be opening up gifts and not being able to receive those eggs because, well, your egg inventory is full. So make sure you just pay attention to those. And then take a look at the roster for shinies here. Of course, we're all going for the Riolu and the Gibles, but then you also have a few other possibilities, as well as that new Hippopotas, male and female, which are both going to have a different shiny variant. Now, taking a look at the tasks here, this is going to be a bit of bad news. There's not going to be any Riolu or any Gible. So unfortunately, no. Hippopotas will be in that task there. So for the first one, use a Sinnoh Stone to evolve a Pokemon for a Cranidos. And then win a raid is going to be for a Hippopotas. Catch 5 Kricketots for a Combee. Hatch 5 eggs for a Sinnoh Stone. So there you go if you need to stack up on those for the Rhyhorn Community Day. Catch 5 Turtwig, Chimchar, or Piplup for 1,000 Stardust. So this event is going to be running from February 7th at 8 a.m. until February 10th, 10 p.m. your local time zone. So get ready for this and make sure when the time comes to not open up your gifts beforehand to ensure you're going to be getting the specific egg pool for this event. So just pay attention on the time you're opening up those gifts there. And then there you go for the shiny Riolu and Lucario. Absolutely amazing. That is going to be something you definitely are going to want a lucky trade with somebody if you do not hatch a 100 or a 98. And then you have the Hippopotas male and female, both with a different shiny variant. So this is going to be quite nice for those people who like to go out there and hunt all these shinies. You're going to have 4 more to go after regarding that family there. And then taking a look at their actual shiny within the game that people have actually caught. This is going to be an image from Twitter. Could you imagine hatching a shiny Riolu or a Gible? What do I want more, shiny Gible or shiny Riolu? It's a really hard choice, guys. If I had to take a split-second guess, I would say Gible. All right, and then just a little bit of proof here for the gifts. Sometimes you get 1 egg, sometimes you're going to be getting 2. So if you're pulling just 1 egg, it's okay. It's just happening like that, unfortunately. But yes, there is the possibility for you to get 2 eggs when you do open up those gifts, which is going to be great. Now, taking a look at all of the raids here, let's go ahead and see what we have going on. And then we're going to be hopping into some Go Battle League battles in rank 10 to see how the stability is holding up with the new update, because it is opened back up. For the tier 1s, we have Shinx, Banary family, Hippopotas, Timber, and Clank. For the tier 2s, Electabuzz, Magmar, Mischievous, Roselia, Primplup, and Kricketune. For the tier 3s, we have Alolan Raichu, Machamp, Staraptor, Floatzel, Driftbloom, which is very interesting. I love doing these tier 3s. I'm going to have to check that one out. That's pretty new. Skuntank, and then Toxicroak, another one that I definitely want to go and do with some unique types on that. Toxicroak should be fun. I really like that Pokemon. As a matter of fact, I really can't wait for them to release that shiny. It's going to be great. As far as Staraptor, that one can be a bit tough, so look out if you're trying to solo it, and make sure you bring the correct counters to go in there, because it does have close combat. It will be hitting those rock types for super effective damage, and it will hurt quite a bit. For the tier 4 raids, we have Alolan Marowak, Rhydon, Togetic, Torterra, Infernape, and Excadrill. And then for the tier 5 raid currently, we have Tornadus, which is a little underwhelming currently, and as well as the underwhelming EX raid Regigigas, wondering when they're going to be switching that out. I feel like the only thing Regigigas is actually good for is actually trying to duo it with 2 hardcore players. Personally, for Scarlet Witch and myself, we came close, but it had Giga Impact, and that was not happening. On to some great news by Niantic here. They're actually reopening the Go Battle League, as well as fixing the airplane kind of exploit people were doing, as well as looking into several other things that are going wrong with Go Battle League. This is great. This is absolutely fantastic. And not only did they just tweet this out and let us know what is going on, but they also gave us some patch notes as to what is happening behind the scenes. So trainers able to use airplane mode on their device to disconnect their opponent trainer at the beginning of the Go Battle League match. Issue description: users were able to use airplane mode on their device to disconnect their opponent trainers at the beginning of a Go Battle League match, as we discussed, causing an easy win for the trainer using the exploit and a loss for the other opponent. Issue status resolved, folks. So there you go. They fixed it. Fantastic. Good job, Niantic. That is awesome. Then we have some latency issues, and they are actually investigating this because obviously they're not going to be able to fix everything right off the bat. This is revolving around, I feel personally for this, it's not just their server, but everybody's connection is different. Not everybody is stable. Even if you think you are, the connection is probably never the best. And there's always going to be a bit of skipping, unfortunately. But yes, they can make improvements, and that is always going to be welcome, obviously. And then the lower portion of the screen, where you're not able to tap it, basically you're only able to use your quick moves, right? I've ran into that issue myself, not too much, but I've seen a lot of people being vocal about it, and I'm really happy that didn't happen to me more than I'd say twice or once. But they are investigating this, and it's just good to have that peace of mind knowing Niantic is actually trying. But if I were them, I would make it work too as soon as something new drops like this. Now, taking a look at my first two battles, going up against Swagron, another YouTuber. Let's go. This was my first battle after the Go Battle League did open back up. So starting it off with the Haunter here, I am running Sludge Bomb and Shadow Ball, making an immediate switch after I did gain that energy. I was trying to catch a Frenzy Plant, but unfortunately I was not able to do that. But fortunately for us, he does make a switch into Jirachi, and this is a great situation, especially because my Focus Blast was able to get through. Now we're looking real good here. So we're just going to let those Doom Desires go through. The Registeel is going to absorb them, and all we're going to be doing now is gaining as much energy as we can. But we don't want to get too stingy before the Doom Desire takes us out, and we're going to actually have to use a shield. So we take it out. We have energy. We're able to get to another Flash Cannon because we were farming down on that Jirachi there, and we are going to be able to get a shield out of him. Looking great. Now, I didn't want him to farm me down anymore. I think he was getting nervous I might do another Flash Cannon, so he just took me out there. We're going to go back in with our Haunter here. We have a ton of energy ready to go. And we're just going to go for that Sludge Bomb right away. Now, here's the downfall of showing you guys these videos. If people run into me in the online and you're watching my videos, you're going to know exactly what moves my Pokemon are going to have and have that knowledge on leg up on me. But it is what it is. Anyways, we're going to be making a switch as he does too. And he's going into that Melmetal. Now, it could be a bad situation for the Azumarill if he did not have Hydro Pump. And this is the reason why I am running Hydro Pump. Now, you can go Hydro Pump and play rough. We can go Ice Beam and play rough, but personally, I like that Hydro Pump coverage in case I do run into Steel types, Bastodon, Registeel, or Melmetal in this case right here. And then we did gain a little bit more energy than needed on that Melmetal, so we were able to get off an Ice Beam onto the Meganium, take it out, and we do take the win with energy on our Haunter as well. So good games to you, Swagron. Appreciate that battle. Pretty crazy. And we also got our friendship for the day. Did you see that? First battle. Small world. All right, moving on to the next battle. Shout out to this trainer here. If that is you, comment down below. I'm starting it off with the Haunter. He's going in there with the Registeel. I keep wanting to call it Regigigas. All right, we're going to definitely shield this up because Haunter is that glassy. Now, I would have a big problem if I ran into, say, an Umbreon or a Toxicroak, especially if the lead was an Umbreon. I could make a switch, but they're going to counter switch me, and then the team is going to fall apart from there because of the tight meta that everybody has on the counters for everything. That is meta. Anyways, we're going to be going for that Shadow Ball here, and we do get that through. And in comes the Azumarill, and they do not know I have this. A lot of people run Shadow Punch and Shadow Ball, so he's probably expecting a Shadow Ball or a Shadow Punch possibly, but I hit it with the Sludge Bomb, and that was the big win there. Ironically, he has the same exact team. Now, for this team that I am running with the Haunter, the Registeel, and the Azumarill, I think for my Azumarill, I might want to switch up Ice Beam for Play Rough, because if I do run into another possible Azumarill, I don't want to be stuck in that position there. I do have coverage kind of with the Registeel with that Flash Cannon as well as Sludge Bomb. But yeah, the Ice Beam works great, but I just feel like Play Rough might be a good play for me to try out. I do have another Azumarill with that set. So anyways, we're going to be taking this win here. Looking good. So I really appreciate those battles, and I'll be bringing you guys more information. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends if you found it useful, and good luck to you out there during this Sinnoh event and trying to hatch yourself a shiny Riolu or shiny Gible. Let's go. Take care, trainers.